Hey guys, Nicole Hanchi here, sharing with you today my new member welcome process. This is an important piece of my overall business process that really sets the tone with the relationships that I build with the people that come into my community. I use Facebook, a Facebook group, as kind of my hub, my place where I'm sending all of my traffic, where I'm really connecting with people. This is kind of one of those inner layers where I'm sending prospects and leads to kind of come see my storefront, apologies, got a little cold going on here, but just kind of see the value, little tastes of the value that I have to offer. So I've got that all displayed here in my hub, my Facebook community, Social Media Marketers United. And today I'm just going to share with you my new member welcome process so that you can understand how to set the tone with your leads and prospects as they're coming into that closer layer with you, because as we all know, this is a relationships business. It's all about those know, like, and trust factors. So your goal, your mission, and everything that you do should always be to cultivate those know, like, and trust factors with your leads and your prospects. So with that, let me take you through this. I guess before I get started, I'll tell you that this is the process that really exploded my business. About a year ago, I implemented this, this process of kind of using a Facebook community as my hub and driving traffic in and really making that effort to make people feel welcome and make it an interactive and engaging community. So that's why I'm going to share this with you today, because since then my business has just has completely changed. It's changed forever. Before that time where I implemented this process, I just really didn't have command of what was going on in my business. I really didn't feel empowered. I really kind of felt like I was just out there blowing in the wind, hoping people were going to kind of see me out there. But this process, when I implemented this, was a very purposeful process that was finally me just kind of putting my arms around everything and taking control and getting that feeling of empowerment that I needed in my business, where I know exactly how to grow my business each and every day, and I've got control of that. I am not subject to whether or not somebody's going to find me out there, or whether or not I'm going to be able to post on social media 50 times that day. I am in complete control of my business. And that's such a huge piece of the puzzle. So if you're kind of out there flailing around and you're not really sure, how to grow your business, or you feel kind of at the mercy of other factors, then let's get you started with this. This is just a small piece of a puzzle. I've got another resource that I can plug you into, free resource, that's going to help you develop your whole business process. I'll include that link here with this. It's my personal checklist of exactly the steps that I do each and every day. So I'll share that with you here as well, just to kind of help you plug this into an overall process. But let's get started. So this is my new member welcome process. This is a process flow chart. Let me do this in a larger size. I think that's a little too small. Okay, hopefully you can see this a little bit better. Bubble US. Let me give them a little plug here. Free resource. Love this thing. I'm a very visual person. I love flow charts and kind of process mapping and stuff like that. So I use this all the time. Oh my gosh, is this Ray Higdon thing showing up for you guys? I don't know how to get that out of there. Oh well, it's Ray. We'll let him hang out here with us. But bubble.us, love this for making free mind maps. It just helps me just kind of sketch it out and get command of the process. So it all starts with a member request. This is somebody requesting to become part of my community, Social Media Marketers United. So they send a request. Of course, I accept them. I kind of check them out, actually. I don't just take anyone and everyone. I don't let everyone in the door. If it's not somebody that I can clearly see is growing a business online, if it's just a little bit where that person would not be a fit with the content that I'm sharing, I don't accept them. So that's up to your judgment. I have my own kind of, blueprint that I use for whether or not I'm going to accept people in, but I want it to be a community of people that are actually benefiting from the content that I'm sharing. And there's actually a match between what they are doing and what they need and what I'm doing. Let me shut these down so you don't have to listen to that. Okay, sorry again for the coughing. So I accept the member and I put up a welcome post. I try to do this as often as I can. I'll tag all of the new members, try to do it more than once a week, a few times a week. If you can do it every day, awesome. If you're getting new members every day, that's the goal. So I throw up a welcome post and I tag them, and I'll show you exactly what I say. I'm going to flip back to the Word document in a second, but for now, I'm just going to show you the actual overall process. So welcome, I tag them so that they're sure to see it. I instruct them to send me a friend request and then send me a private message for a free gift. And there's a very important reason for this. Of course, because I want to help them with the free gift. The free gift is what I'm going to share with you as well. So look for the link to that here, my DMO checklist, my daily checklist. But this is really important because on Facebook, we are limited. You're limited to the number of people that you can friend request and send messages to. And if Facebook sees you, sending 20, 30, 40 messages at once and sending out just big chunks of friend requests, there's gonna be a red flag, and they're gonna start to look at you, and different things are gonna happen. They're gonna start to slow you down. You're gonna start to have struggles with your private messaging. You're gonna get that scary message where it's asking you to select all of the images with the tiger or the waterfall. That's Facebook telling you, hey, your activity is not normal, it's not natural, and we're watching you. So you have to really be careful of that. So when you get to a place like where I am, where you're getting so many people coming in every day, you cannot keep up with that without putting up that red flag with Facebook. So this is a great strategy for getting, now not everybody's going to follow through with this, but this is going to keep you from having to send so many friend requests and messages yourself. So I instruct them to, send me a friend request and then send me a personal message for their free gift. And this allows me to connect with them personally without throwing up that red flag of me sending out so many messages myself. Now, like I said, some people are going to do it, some people aren't. That's totally cool. So for those who send me the free gift, obviously, I respond back with a personal message, and I do a couple of things. I welcome them into the group, of course, first and foremost, and then I give them their free gift because that's what I promised. That's what they're asking for, and I'm going to deliver. So I give them the link to their free gift, and then I start a conversation, getting to know them, making sure that what they're finding in the community is helpful. Do they need anything else? And just kind of being a helpful, resource, a servant leader for that new member of my community that I am here to serve. This sets the tone really on a positive foot, kind of gets things kicked off, lets that person know that I'm there for them. And that's what you want to do. You want people to feel like you are there for them. This is what builds those know, like, and trust factors. People just need to know that if they reach out for help, you're going to be there. Now, like I said, not everybody is going to follow through and send the friend request and the personal message. Totally cool. So I still follow up with my own process where I will send them a friend request. Now, things have changed a little bit on Facebook with regards to the messenger and people being able to actually see your private messages if you're not connected. So I've shifted my process a little bit to where I send a friend request and then I wait a day. And I let that person accept my friend request first before I send them a message. Because if I don't, if I just send them the message up front before we're connected, I can't be sure that Facebook is that they're actually seeing that message. It can go into a filtered folder. It can go into a message request folder because you don't know if that person is using Facebook Messenger or not. So they may not have the app. So you don't really know what's happening with your message if you're not yet connected with that person. So I send a friend request. Most people are going to accept it right away within the day. And then the next day I go back and send them that personal message, just letting them know that I'm so happy to have them in the community and ask, what do you need? Are you finding the information helpful? All that kind of stuff. And then I get to know them, conversation ascension. I get to know about their business, try to find out what I can help them with, that kind of thing. Now, here's a little caveat. So sorry for the coughing. Here's a little caveat. If the friend request isn't accepted within a day or two, I cancel it. And here's why. Facebook is also looking to see if you have tons and tons of friend requests just hanging out there, because that's a red flag to Facebook that you're sending requests to people that you don't necessarily know. And that's a no-no. Facebook's policy and procedure and rules and whatever all else is that we only connect with people that we personally know. So, you're kind of breaking a little bit of a rule. Totally okay, but you just have to stay within the parameters, right? So you don't want to throw up that red flag. You don't want Facebook thinking, is this person, sending requests to people they don't really know? Because if they see a lot of requests that go unanswered, that's what they're going to think. So always keep that clean. Never leave friend requests just hanging out there forever, never, building, because that's going to get you in Facebook jail. And we want to avoid that. So that's a little kind of warning. So let me take you back over to the Word document where you can actually see the content, the actual text. Here's my welcome post. Very simple. Of course, I include an image with it because you always want it to catch the eye. But I basically just welcome. Here's where I will add in their names and tag them so that they get a notification and they're sure to see it. And then I let them know that I have a free gift, and if they want to receive it, these are the 2 steps they have to follow. I also point them into a pinned post that I have where I recommend a bunch of free resources to help with growing any business online. And then, so that's kind of like a library that I have there for my community. And then, of course, I ask them to introduce themselves because it's all about getting to know each other. But of course, I don't allow links. Because I want this to be a safe place where people feel like they can come and not get sold to anything and have links up everywhere and it becomes one of those spammy groups. I don't want that. I want this to be, this is my shop. This is my store. I want people to come in and see value, and helpfulness. So that is the first message that I post. This is if they reached out to me. Oops, let me fix that. This is if they reached out to me, which is ideally what I want. I let them know that it's great to connect. First and foremost, I welcome them into my community and let them know that I'm excited to get to know them. I want to get to know them. I'm not just here to shove stuff at them, but I care about them as a person. The next thing I do, of course, is give them what I promised them, which is my DMO checklist. It's my freebie. And it really helps people formulate their own daily process. And that's my goal. I think that's what so many people are missing. They don't understand how to do this in their business. So I give people, a checklist of mine that they can use the bits they like, throw the bits that they don't like away, and ultimately make their own daily process, because that's what people need in order to get results. And then, of course, I close with asking them, are you finding it helpful? And most times people will say yes. Sometimes people will tell me, hey, I'm really looking for help with X, Y, and Z. Awesome. All right, let's do that. And I'll either point them to resources or I'll create content for the community that satisfies, what they're looking for, because I always want to have my finger on the pulse of what people are looking to learn and what they need help with. And that's what I look to provide in my community. So that's the message they get. If they've reached out to me, if I'm reaching out to them, it's very simple, very similar. It's just missing the free part. Not that I won't give it if they ask for it, but they haven't asked for it yet. So this is permission-based marketing. I never give anything that's not wanted, that's unsolicited, that hasn't been asked for, and I always ask permission first. So if I'm going to send something to somebody, I'll recommend it as a helpful resource and ask if it's okay to send it. So this is something that I do to protect myself and also be respectful of other people, because if you're out there sending links to people and they haven't asked you for them and they're not okay receiving them, they can mark your message as spam, just like that. And then there goes the red flag with Facebook. So we're all about avoiding Facebook jail. So this is the very simple message that I send. Hey, welcome. Are you finding it helpful? And that always kicks up the conversation with a positive note. And then I take it through a conversation where I get to know them, learn about their business, maybe find out what they need help with so that I can plug in those holes for them and get them to some results. I hope you find this helpful. I'm going to include the link here for you to access my DMO checklist. And I've got an entire email series that goes along with that that's going to help you build your own checklist and use my checklist to make the most of it and really develop yourself a daily process that's going to start yielding results and help you feel empowered about your business. So I hope you found this helpful. For more tips and information, join me, Social Media Marketers United on Facebook. I look forward to getting to know you and your business. Take care and have a great day.